Hello, everybody. So, I wanted to come here today and take the time to de influence you. And the reason why is because I still see people on the internet telling you that you don't have to make better decisions, and they disguise it as compassion. I know, it's really easy to sound compassionate that way. Oh, sweetie, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. But is it really that good for you? Is it really? They're really encouraging the idea of you being lazy or not caring about things, which we really want to be avoiding. Now, they also come up with the argument that if you make better decisions, that means that people will get offended saying that I don't have to be just like you, which is not what we're trying to do here. What we're trying to do here is encourage people to make healthier choices. We are not really telling people you have to be just like me. That's not the point. Okay? But they're really confusing everything. They're just really confused and mixing everything up, but that's not the point. That's not the point of any of this. See, here's how I see it. Here's how it is. It's not how I see it. It's just like what it is. What it is. Because remember, we do not believe we know. There's also a lot of confusion thinking that spirituality is a hobby or a belief system or like a religion, but that's not the case. We do not believe, we know, and there has been extensive science and research on these topics that have been proven, and we keep proving it. And I also help prove everything is completely 100% real. And that's why we're here to educate you, to show our documentation, to show the science without bias. Because when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to making better decisions, there's so much memes and social stigma. Everybody thinks it's a joke. And that's not real science that's going to be bias. Real science does not have bias behind it. Okay? So we really need to start moving people away from thinking like that. It's really damaging, and it's really dark. It's just really depressing to think that way. Even thinking oh, what's the point? Everything is going to be bad anyways, so why would you care? You need to stop allowing these influencers to be your shepherd. You gotta stop being their yes man, okay? You can't just agree. Just because a person has viewers, just because a person has an opinion, that doesn't mean that it's real, okay? A lot of these influencers go based off opinions and social stigmas and memes, but that's not the real whole truth of some of these subjects, and people just follow it, they eat it up, and now they're living in a confused state of mind. Okay, so this is why I do what I do, to help clear people up, to help give them more clarity, to give you a better education, to make you safer and happier people. Okay, so a lot of people, as soon as I mention meditation, as soon as I mention spirituality, people get all defensive. I don't have to be just like you. Listen, here's how it is. So everybody does their laundry, everybody does their dishes, everybody brushes their teeth, everybody takes a shower. Well, I cleanse my chakras. I meditate at least 10 minutes every day, if not more, because it's basic maintenance. That does not mean that everybody has to be exactly the same as each other. That's not what that means at all. It means that I'm cleansing out my chakras to remove blockages. I wash my laundry to remove dirt. That's what it is. It's not that you have to be just like me or that you don't have a personality of your own. That's not what that is at all. I cleanse my chakras to remove bad energy. I brush my teeth to remove food in between my teeth. It's just a cleaning process, okay? It's just to remain clean, okay? I really wish that people understood that, right? Again, with like the influencers telling you you don't have to care about things, or like what's the point of caring, or you don't have to. I really don't like that. You don't have to make better decisions, and then they say like, sweetie, I'm compassionate, you don't have to make better decisions if you don't want to. Because everybody thinks like, okay, listen, the reality of things is you should not be listening to that, because it's like, okay, well, I don't want to pay all that money for my apartment. I don't want to fork over hundreds and thousands of dollars for my apartment. I don't want to. But where am I going to live? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's a basic maintenance thing. This is basic maintenance. And I've already mentioned this before. It's considerate to other people. Keeping your own energy clean on the Christ consciousness grid, where everybody is connected. Every person is connected. I showed you the map of Earth, where there are sacred sites in a grid-like formation that connect all people, and it is very real. That's real. Stonehenge is real. The Bermuda Triangle is real. Like, these are real locations on the map that you can look at. The pyramids of Giza, they're real. The location on the map of Earth is real. Okay? There's no other way around it. All right? There's no other way around it. You can match up the locations on Google Maps right now, and it's always been there. It's a location on Earth that is real, and they all connect in a grid-like formation. No other way around it, okay? And so, people are connected. Everybody is connected. Also, water holds memory too, so we all recycle the same water. It all holds memory, right? We need to clean it up. We need to be considerate of other people with our own energy. You have to be considerate. You have to care. You have to care. Like, I don't know why people like come after me so badly and try to argue with that all the time. They're always trying to argue, always trying to be defensive, always taking offense, always taking it personal. This is not personal. This is real science. Don't take it personally. This is real science. This is real documentation, real proven facts, real things. It's not personal. It's not. I don't get it why people are so weird about it. Like as soon as you mention spirituality, people are like, oh, who cares? It's like, it's a real thing. That's a real thing. So if all of the sacred sites on Earth are mapped in a grid-like formation, and that's the thing that connects everybody, and if telepathy is real, because I've been predicting the future, if you really tried it yourself, you're going to be like, yeah, that's real. Like, chakras are real. There are probably hundreds of thousands of people who are out there who meditate on their chakras just as much as I do, and they will all tell you the same thing. Yeah, when I meditate, I can see my chakras, okay? At this point, like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. Like, please, the point is, please do not allow these influencers to be your shepherd and tell you that you don't have to care about things that you should be caring about. They always say, like, they always disguise it. It's all a disguise. They always disguise it as being compassionate or being understanding. But listen, they're just setting you up for failure. Okay. In a way, either like consciously or unconsciously, it could be some type of energy harvest to maintain their fame, to maintain their money or fame or attention. They might be doing this on purpose, either consciously or unconsciously. The way that this happens is that they're basically encouraging you to be lazy or not care about important things. Like, you shouldn't care about what you're eating, or you shouldn't care about your mental health, or maybe you should care about your mental health in a way that is not productive, or in a way that doesn't really work, or things like that. And they're basically like weakening you. They're weakening you. If they're trying to encourage you to not care and be lazy, and you don't have to do this, and you don't have to be on top of your game, and you don't have to be organized, and you don't have to be like, okay, listen, they might be doing this to weaken you in order to harvest your energy to maintain their fame. Whether or not they're doing it consciously or unconsciously, it could be happening. Right? Now, I'm not one of those influencers. I teach you how to make your own energy. You need to make your own energy. You need to have your own. Stay away from mine. Don't take mine. I won't take yours. Done deal, right? You need to have your own energy. But that is why I'm telling you that you should care about these things that these influencers are telling you. You don't have to, sweetie, but it's like, do they really care? If they're really telling you not to care about important things because you don't have to, they don't really care about you. They don't really care about you. They don't really care about what is actually best for you. You know, like I said, I don't want to fork over all this money for my bills, but then where am I going to live? You know, like I don't I don't want to have to like exercise to be healthy. I don't want to have to eat, like I want to eat vegan junk food all the time, but is that good? Like, should I be caring about that? Yes, you should. Please do not let these influencers make you lazy. You should care. You should not be lazy. You know, it is important, okay? Please don't get this all mixed up, okay?